What's going on, everybody? It's Brandon Schaefer, and just about to make a juice here. I figured I'd show you guys how I make my juices and what goes into them most of the time. And I'm just going to cut up a lemon here. But I'll tell you, let me just start off. There's going to be 4 apples, 2 green, 2 yellow, 4 lemons, which may seem like a lot, but these are kind of smaller lemons. I'll show you in 1 second. So I kind of use a little bit more. See the smaller lemons. You could probably just use 1. If you're not used to drinking juice like this, just use 1 lemon or half a lemon or whatever you like. So there's 4 apples, 2 green, 2 yellow, 4 small lemons, a big piece of ginger. If you like spicy stuff, you know, this is the way to go. Most people, when they're just starting off getting used to juice or ginger, getting used to spicy stuff, you only use like this much. And I'm going to use this much. So you can see the difference there. Usually for the juicer, you kind of want to cut things up. Just so it's easier on the juicer and things go in a lot better. So I try to cut things up. I already got the apples cut up the lemons, or cut the peels off the lemons. Make sure you want to do that. Otherwise you get a lot of oils in your drink and it kind of ruins the taste. So apples, lemons, ginger. Got a big bunch of, I usually don't put this many grapes, but lately the grapes have been really fresh, so I'm putting all these grapes. These are big red organic seeded globe grapes. So I'm going to put a bunch of grapes in it and 1 cucumber. If I had some celery, I would add like 6 or 7 stalks of celery, but since I don't, I'm just going to put a cucumber, and that's the juice. So it's pretty simple, high fruit, very cleansing, and you know, the lemons, they cleanse, apples, you know, hydrating, the grapes are really hydrating, this is high. All these foods are hydrating, cleansing. That's why fruit is good for, it's the best food for man. And juicing it is just a really easy way to get it right into the cells. You have more energy when you juice every day, less digestion because there's less fiber. Also, let me mention, I have a pitcher over here with a plastic mesh strainer. It's a mesh strainer, very fine, because I like the juice to be pretty smooth and get all the chunks out if there's any. So I juice this up and then I pour it over here and then let it strain, and then I kind of tap it with a knife. I tap it and it strains it a lot quicker. So that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. It's going to be kind of loud for a few minutes, but check it out. You can see how I get the juicing done. So usually first I put the lemons in. And then next I usually hit it with the ginger. Grapes. I also put a plastic bag back here in the back of the juicer. Although I'm running out of plastic bags, but I usually put one back there in the pulp catcher, so that at the end I can just pull the plastic bag out, all the pulp's in there already. A lot easier to clean it. So a lot of grape juice there. I don't normally do this many grapes, but since they're starting to get in season now and they got a lot of fresh ones, I've been eating a lot more grapes trying to cleanse myself. Just keep it clean, you know. Alright, so we're starting to get full here. So what I try to do is kind of tip the juicer forward a little bit so that it stops leaking out juice, and then pour it into the pitcher here. And just strain it. And after it's done straining, I just dump it in the sink right behind me. All the fiber. Alright, onto the apples now. We're getting full again here, so before I do the cucumber, last but not least, I'm going to strain this a little bit. So, cucumber. Alright, so there we go. Good juice right there. And you know, if you don't have a juicer already, I definitely recommend getting one. You don't have to use it every day, because that can be kind of expensive. But definitely get one juiced like 3 to 4 times a week if you can. That's kind of what I do. I try to do it just about every day. There's some, I probably don't juice like 2 days a week. I don't juice. You know, sometimes longer. But I do what I can, and you know, if you just keep it simple like that with apples, lemons, grapes, cucumber, it can be kind of cheap. You know, you just have to buy like 3 or 4 cucumbers, or 3 to 6 cucumbers a week. You know, that's only like $4 or something, $5. Depends on where you're buying it at. You know, the apples can be pretty expensive. You know, you don't have to use 4 apples. I just like, this actually makes probably almost 2 jars of juice, which we'll see here in a second. I mean, this made a little more than 2 jars of juice. So there's still a little bit left in here. So that's kind of a lot of juice for someone to drink, especially if you just start juicing. Most people, a serving is like 1 jar or half a jar. So if you don't want to drink that much, just split the recipe in half. Use half a cucumber, you know, only 2 apples, just a little bunch of grapes, 1 lemon or whatever, and you'll have a jar of juice. And you'll save a lot of money that way too. But I like to drink this. This is almost like a meal for me. This actually is a meal for me. I just substitute a meal for juice, and that's the way to go. Anyway, let me get down here and show my face. So let's check this out. Oh yeah, man. So you know, so a way to save money is just split this recipe in half, only make a jar of juice, and then you'll be good to go. There's no no reason you can't afford it. You know, it's your life, it's your health. You gotta enjoy that. If you're not feeling good, you can't go out and enjoy the world if you're not enjoying your own health. So keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. Post any comments down below, and like and subscribe if you wish to see more. I appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.